Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vaivasvataya Mrityave Brahma Vidya Charyaya Nachiketase Cha. Okay, let us start from chanting the 12th mantra and reading some of the Bhaashyam. Yesha sarveshu bhuteshu
Esha sarveshu bhuteshu
gudhotmana prakashate
gudotmana prakasate
drishyate tvagryaya buddhya
drishyate tvagraya buddhya
Sukshmaya Sukshmadarshibhi.
sukshmaya sukshmadarsibhi.
Bhaashyam. Yeshaha Purushaha
Eshaha purushaha
Sarveshu Brahmadi Stamba Paryanteshu
sarveshu brahmadi stamba paryanteshu
Bhuteshu
bhuteshu
Gudaha Samvritaha
gudaha samvrutaha
Darshana Shravanadi Karma
darshana savanadi karma
Avidya Maya Channaha
avidya maya channaha
Ataha Eva
ataha eva
Atma Na Prakashate
atmana prakashate
Atmatvena Kasyachit
atmatvena kasyachit
Aho Adigambhira
aho ati gambhira
Duravagahya
duravagahya
Vichitra Maya
vichitra maya
Cha Iyam
cha iyam
Yad Ayam Sarvaha Jantuhu
yad ayam sarvaha jantuhu
Paramarthataha
paramardataha
Paramartha Satatvaha
paramarda satatvaha
Api
api
Evam Bodhyamanaha
evam bodhyamanaha
Aham Paramatma Iti
aham paramatma iti
Na Gridhnati.
na gruhnati.
Yeah. Till there we completed in the last class. We need to resume from the next sentence, Anatmanam. So let's review that. So the previous two mantras, Indriyabhyah Parah Kyarta and Mahatah Param Avyaktam, Yama told us how we have taken the Anatma to be Atma. The body which is Anatma, I have taken as Atma, therefore the confusion arises. How to remove the confusion means Well, begin to see it as an Atma and begin to see the Satyam of this Mithya. Mithya and Atma, you have to see the Satyam. That is the only way to go about it. And therefore, from Indriyabhyaha, from Indriyani, came all the way to Purushanna Parankinchit Sa Kashta Sa Paragatihi. From there to Purusha. Purusha means Atma. Okay? That is the way to that Paramparyena is going to say that. Means progressively. From the body you come Sukshma Shariram. That was said. Then here in this 12th mantra, he's saying, Yesha Eshaha Sarveshu Bhuteshu Gudaha Atmana Prakashan. This Atma, which was mentioned in the previous mantras, is Gudaha, is concealed. Na Prakashate, not illuminating. It's not available for people to recognize. That's the problem. But Drishyate tu. But on the other hand, it is available. It can be seen. It can be recognized by some kind of people. What kind of people they are? They're called Sukshmadarshis. Sukshmadarshis. They are people who can pay attention to what is Sukshma, what is subtle. They are not carried away by the gross things of this world. Such people, and who can stay with the Shastram just a little longer, right? Just a little longer, enough to grasp what that Satyam is, Sukshma Vishaya. Therefore, they are people who have the Sukshma Buddhi, Sukshmaya Buddhya, Agraya. All these are Agra and Sukshma are adjectives to Buddhi. Okay, Buddhi can be used as the noun there. And by that kind of a buddhi, that kind of an intellect, that can cut through all this confusion, because it has viveka, right? Viveka, vairagyam and all is there. Why that was all mentioned? That's very important, not simply some textbook adhikaritvam. No, it applies to our lives. Because by viveka and vairagya is there, that is a weapon through which this person, this Sukshmadarshi, just cuts through all this. And then is able to drishyate to Atma drishyate for that kind of a person. This is the gist. Okay. And the Bhaashyam we read, we completed all that. Aho ati gambhira. Aho. Shankaracharya is commenting. Ati gambhira. Atma is there everywhere. Everywhere Atma is there. There's no place where there's no Atma at all. And yet Atma is not recognized. Therefore, Ati Gambhira Duravagahya Vichitra Maya suddenly introduces Maya. Maya. Yama doesn't introduce the word Maya. Shankaracharya introduces. This Maya is Ati Gambhira, right? It is so deep rooted. It seems to be there everywhere, affecting every being on the face of earth and everywhere else, I suppose. Today I was watching a show about are there aliens somewhere? Aliens. Are there aliens, right? Some other planet, etc. That person says, yeah, can be there anywhere. And he's a scientist, so he uses some scientific logic to prove it, to say that aliens can be there anywhere, etc. And alien means what? He doesn't define the word alien in the talk. Very interesting. They don't define some of this. The way I understood alien means another being, like a human being, right? Which can think, which can deliberate, which can do the things that human beings can do, maybe more. And that being is an alien, not belonging to this planet, belonging to some other system. That is an alien, is the way I think we should understand. And my reasoning is this. What is my reasoning? Is there any logic which says we are the only beings on this entire universe? Human being. Is there any logic? Shastram doesn't say. Shastram talks about so many worlds. And so, where is this logic coming from? Why should I assume that these human beings on earth are the only self-conscious, intelligent beings on the face of the entire universe? Face of earth, if you say, okay, that itself Shastram is saying you're not that intelligent. They got Shastram is going to say, you think you're intelligent. That's all Shastram would say. So, here, that Duravaga, yeah, very difficult to grasp. Look at that. Vichitra Maya. Paramarthataha. Paramartha Satatvaha. A. Swarupataha. By nature. Your nature and Paramatma's nature are identical. Evam bodhyamanaha api. Aham Paramatma iti. Being taught everywhere that this is this Jiveshwara Aikyam, right? Evam bodhyamanaha, despite being taught like this. Shastram, of course, Upanishad, it is there. Okay. And being told, Yached avedit atha satyam asti. Nached ihavedin mahati vinashti. Hey, in this life, you better come to know this. Then only the life's purpose is fulfilled. Says Kathopanishad. Nached ihavedit mahati vinashti. If you don't do that in this life, human life is only available for us. Any other animal life is not possible. Therefore, mahati vinashtihi, Shastram is saying, don't use the life properly. Okay. And evam bodhyamana hai. And also our classical music everywhere, Hindustani and Carnatic, everywhere they say the same thing also. Anamacharya Brahmam okate, para Brahmam okate. He says there. And Telisite mokshamu teliyakunna bandhamu. Anamacharya lived about 500 years. And this is Telugu. Telisite moksha. He says, if you know it, you got moksha. If you don't know it, bandhamu. Bandha. Then I remain bound. Like that, he's saying, Payoji maine Ram Ratan Dhan Payo. Ratan, right here, sitting here, wherever she was, Mirabai, I got it, she says. So where is the question? Where is the question of, this is what everywhere, in songs also it is there. And Sadashiva Brahmendra says, Sarvam Brahmamayam, Re Sarvam Brahmamayam. Kim Vachaniyam, Kima Vachaniyam, like that he says. So everywhere you turn around, this is what is being told. Evam bodhyamanaha. Okay. And Kabir Das also says many things like this. I studied those days in school. We studied Kabir Das dohas and all. Chalti chakki dekh kar. Chalti chakki dekh kar. So this chakki piece, piste hai na. So this all this geho, wheat and rice flour they make. Those days we used to do this. In the village, my aunt used to do it. I used to sit next to her and said, no, I will do it. I used to like all these things. So I used to sit along with her and do this. You have to pour that urad and the adala, you have to put in between whatever you want to crush, and then quietly it will go. I used to enjoy that. And then from the side, all the pieces will come or flour will come. So chalti chakki dekhkar, looking at this device when they are grinding all these grains, Diya Kabira Roye. It seems Kabir Bas is crying, it seems, looking at this. Crying. Look at this, okay? दो पाटन के बीच में साबुत बचा न कोई. So he's saying anybody who gets caught in between these two stones, big pieces of stones, cannot leave this place uncrushed. And so this Dvaita, two things means Dvaita, right? Look at the way they think. And so for a common man to understand, he uses that language, right? So Kabira. So this is what, very rare, this is what they are saying. Evam bodhyamanaha api aham paramatma iti. Hey, this is the greatest thing. Who can say you are Paramatma? Tell me. Nobody in the world, the greatest scientists also cannot say that, cannot even guess this. And therefore, nagrinnati, cannot grasp, not able to grasp. Let's read the next, okay? Anatmanam
Anatmanam
dehendriyadi
Dehendriyati
sanghatam
Angadham
atmanaha
Atmanaha
drishyamanam api
Drishyamanam Api
ghatadivat
Gradativat
atmatvena
Atmatvena
aham amushya putraha.
Aham Amushya Putraha
That can be put in quotation marks. Aham amushya putraha in quotation marks. Iti anuchyamanaha api
Anuchyamanaha Api
grannati.
Granati.
Yeah, grannati. Look at this beautiful statement. Okay, grannati. Instead. Na grannati. Previously, na grannati. Correct? That aham paramatma iti na grannati. There's no chance. This guy has no time for all this. Okay. And but something else he does. Don't say he has no time. He has a lot of time because he is very busy, right? And so grannati. Okay. Kim grannati? Aham amushya putraha iti grannati. I am the son of this this so and so parents, Mr. and Mrs. Right? I'm the son of them. You know them, right? Yeah, I'm their son. Okay, so like that he says it seems, and that he's very good at saying. Okay, and then anuchyamanaha api, even though not told by the Shastram. The Shastram never says just because you were born in a hospital in a bed somewhere because of two people, just because of that you don't become the child of that person. That is what Shankara is saying. Okay. Anuchamanaha api. Why? Why should Shankaracharya say this? Hey, look, baby is born. Baby is born. Okay, it came out. The baby came out of me. Okay, and it's a product of me. Yeah, therefore, this body is a product of me. But what about the jiva that is there in that baby? Did I create that jiva or what? No, I did not create. The Sukshma Shariram is not created by the parents. Okay, Karana Shariram not created by the parents. Only the Stula Shariram, max you can say I. What about the remaining two Sharirams? The Jiva has been traveling for a long time, and the time was right. This particular parenthood is right, and so the Sukshma Shariram decides to enter this particular zygote or whatever scientific word is there. Okay, and then it starts. The life starts. Life has been there for this jiva for a long time. And right now the shariram is needed, so picked up this shariram. Correct? And then child is born. Now I take full ownership for this child, as though it's like he belongs to me, she belongs to me. Sorry, my dear. No, Shastram doesn't say all these things. Anuchyamanaha api. He says, Aham amushya putraha. I'm born of them. No, you may be, your body may be born of them, gross body, but everything else, you've been traveling for a long time, my dear friend. Better think about it. Okay. And then, like, but Shankaracharya gives a different reasoning. Anatmanam dehendriyadi sangatam atmanaha drishyamanam api. Shankaracharya is saying that this dehendriyadi sangatam, okay, atmanam, this particular body is drishyamanam. It is visible. It is an object of our perception. Atmanaha drishyamana. It is perceived by Atma. Whatever is perceived by Atma has to be Anatma. It cannot be Atma. If that is the case, this body is perceived by me, therefore body cannot be Atma. But what to do? What to do? What does this guy do? This Dehendriyadi Sangatam means this body, mind, sense complex. Okay? This person is solidly saying that I am this body. I and body are identical. Okay. Gatadivat. Gatadivat. Like pot, etc. Like pot, this is pot, that is this, that is that is table, that is chair, that is tree, that is house. Like that, but like that, everything is Drishyamanam. This body is Drishyamanam. And you never say, I am pot, I am tree, I am fan, I am house, I am the sun, I am the moon. Nobody says that. I am the cloud, I am the raindrop. Nobody says that. Why? Because why? Suppose somebody asks, why you are not the raindrop? What reason will you give? Why are you not the tree? Suppose somebody asks. What reason will you give?
Subject, object.
Your objective.
So I see, the thing is, Shastram cannot give a reason also. There is, in fact, there is no reason available. How can you say you are not the tree? Oh, that's because the tree is growing. When I'm sleeping, the tree is still growing, and I can run away. Tree is still there. Like that, you can argue and say, yeah, obviously the tree is different from me. Yeah.
Because of distantness.
Uh-huh.
Because of distantness.
Yeah, some argument like that you have to give. And people say, shake their heads, and they'll go off. Yeah, that is why it is different. A house is is non-living. You are a living being. Come on. How can you and house be identical? Body also is non-living, jadam. And you think it is living. Really speaking, body is not living. That consciousness is pervading the body, and it feels as though this body is conscious. This body is really not. It has no, its consciousness is borrowed consciousness. And the nerve system and all is there. Therefore, wherever you touch, it feels as though you can feel the touch. You can feel the heat. You can feel the wind. You can feel everything. Therefore, this body is like a throbbing mass of consciousness. That's the
Guruji,
cause.
could it be that I am not identifying myself with other thing? I am identifying only with my body, mind, and intellect.
Let's discuss it in the satsang. Okay, I just asked a question.
Okay.
Let's discuss it further. And so here we are focusing on Shankaracharya's statement. That guy, we should have recognized, just like that is not me, this is not me, that is not me, that is not me. The body also is not me. The guy should have said, Drishyamanam api. Dehendeyadi sangatam atmanaha drishyamanam api. Being an object of perception. Atmanaha means of the self, of this person, if this conscious being. Being perceived by that self, that person, it should be anatma? No. Aham amushya putra iti anuchyamanaha api grinat. There is nowhere Veda says if this is what is born. Samskaras it gives, but it cautions you. No, this is more than what you see. Cautions you. Anuchyamanaha api grinat. So instead of not seeing, aham paramatma iti na grinati. Kintu aham amushya putraha iti grinati. That is the life, right? Is Shankaracharya's way of describing that particular life, our samsara, in one sentence. Okay. Aho, he said that. Okay, let's read the next line. Nunam. Yeah, Premaji. Nunam. You're not able to. Okay, there you are.
Yeah.
Nunam.
Nunam
Parasya eva mayaya
Parasva eva mayaya
momuhyamanaha
mumukhyamanaha
sarvaha lokaha
sarvaha lokaha
bambramiti
bambhameti
tatha cha smaranam
tatha cha smaranam
na aham prakashah
na aham prakashaha
sarvasya
sarvasya
yogamaya samavritah
yogamaya samavritaha
ityadi.
ityadi.
Yeah. So he's continuing. He's continuing the Bhaashyam. Yeah, go ahead and mute yourselves. Nunam. Nunam. So now Shankaracharya is concluding. Certainly. Nunam means here certainly. Certainly. Without a doubt, it appears so. And what happens? Mayaya momuhyamanaha sarvaha lokaha bambramiti. Sarvaha lokaha bambramiti. Sarvaha lokaha means the entire world. Entire world means entire world of beings. Bambramiti. Just going helter-skelter from here and there, just doing stuff. They think they're all busy and accomplished and this and that they're saying. And Bambramiti, Shankaracharya says. And why do they just wandering like this in madness? Momuhyamana. Muhyamana means deluded, confused. Momuhyama. In Sanskrit, there is a particular usage. Muhyati means confused, deluded, like that we say. Momuhyamanaha. Momuhyate means what? Repeatedly confused. Again and again. Varam varam. Adhikam adhikam. Okay. Punaha punaha. Means what? In this life also constantly confused. Next life also confused. Previous life also was confused. Momuhyamana. Bambramiti. Okay. Look at the way Shankaracharya is saying it. Atishayena. So, who are these people? Sarvaha lokaha, entire world. And due to what? Mayaya. Maya. And this Maya, Parasya eva Maya. Maya is there, but you don't have to be lost that Maya is doing all this to me and all that. Parasya eva Maya. Maya also is sustained by Paraha. Purushaha only, that Atma only sustains Maya. So therefore, you have to find a way out of this. Use the Shastram. And so, Maya is not some entity out there trying to scare us. No, not like that. Maya is part of us only. So, Parasya eva Maya, that Avarana Shaktya, Maya has the capacity to cover things, not completely cover, but cover enough to confuse us. And then Vikshepa Shakti also is there of Maya. But we are not opposed to Vikshepa Shakti. Because thanks to Vikshepa Shakti, the entire world transactions happen. The entire world moves because of Vikshepa Shakti. So that Shakti is good. But Avarana Shakti, that we want to remove. I mean, Avaranam we want to remove. And that's what we say. Avarana Nivritti, Shravanena Avarana Nivritti. The other day I was talking. Okay. So, Tatha cha Smaranam. Okay. And likewise, we do recall. Shastram, don't think I am pulling this out of my hat. This is not my idea. Shankaracharya is saying, I can quote some stuff here. And so, Naham Prakashaha Sarvasya Yogamaya Samavritaha. Bhagavad Gita, 7.25, 725. Ityadi is quoting. So, Aham na Prakashaha. I, Krishna is saying, I referring to Paramatma, na Prakasha, not available, not illumined at all. Nobody recognizes me. Aham na Prakasha. Sarvasya. Sarvasya lokasya. Na Prakasha. And why? Yoga Maya Samavritaha. This Vru Dhatu we've seen before, covering. So, Avaranam, etc. Same Dhatu. Vru Dhatu. Samavritaha. Well concealed. Well concealed. Well covered. Oh, I am well covered. Krishna is saying, even I am well covered. Okay. Maya is so good. Okay. And Samavritaha. By whom? Maya. Maya. Maya Samavritaha means Maya Samavritaha. Concealed by Maya, covered by Maya, clouded by Maya. Okay. And what kind of Maya? Yoga Maya. Yoga Maya. Okay. So yoga here is what? Is that it's a combination. Yoga is a combination. It's a combination of three powerful entities called Sattva, Rajas, and Tamoguna. Okay. Trigunatmika Maya, I said earlier. So Maya means Trigunatmika. So the Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas, it just is so attractive. Sattvam is attractive, Rajas is attractive, Tamas also is there. And so these three are enough to just keep us deluded. Okay. And Naham Prakashasya Sarvasya Yogamaya Samavritah. And of course, you have Dakshinamurti Stotram like this. Maya brought it. Maya Shakti Vilasa Kalpita Maha Vyamoha Samharine. Vyamoha Samharine. Maya Shakti Vilasa Kalpita. So this whole samsara is due to Maya Shakti. It is projected by, it makes you project. It makes me project a world and a samsara and makes me project all kinds of ideas about success and failure and about myself. Finally, I am a mortal. That's the final conclusion I come to. And that Maya Shakti Vilasa Kalpita Maha Vyamoha Samharit. Vyamoha. It is ultimate moha. We are confused about many things, but this confusion is the ultimate mother of all confusions. Okay. Vyamoha. Then Dakshinamurti is who? Samhara. He is the one who can do the samhara of that Vyamoha. That's why this Dakshinamurti Stotram says, Maya Shakti Vilasa Kalpita Maha Vyamoha Samharine. Unto that one who can do the samhara of this avarana, Vyamoha. Tasmai Sri Gurumurtaye, etc. will come. Sri Dakshinamurtaye. And so that Maya, Yoga Maya, Samavritaha Ityadi. Shastram is saying it. I'm not saying it. That's what he's saying. Okay. Let's read the next sentence. Nanu. Yeah, Abhishek is asking which shloka are we doing. First of all, we are in a text called Kathopanishad. That is number one. In Kathopanishad, if you have Gita Press, you should go to page number 84. Page number 84, month 12. So that is 1.3.12. 1.3.12. And the Bhaashyam is on page 85. We are starting the second paragraph in page number 85.
Okay, thank you.
Nano Viruddham idam uchyate.
Viruddham idam uchyate.
Matva dhiraha na shochati.
Matva dhiraha na sochati.
Na prakashate.
Na prakashate.
Iti cha.
Iti cha.
Yeah. Nano. When you see the word nano, see, previously it was nunam. Don't confuse nunam and nano. Nunam is different, nano is different. Nunam means certainly. Nano means I have an objection. Sorry, I've heard what you're saying, but I see a problem with your logic. That is the meaning of nano. Nano, okay, what's your problem? Viruddham idam uchyate. What has been said until now, I see a contradiction. Viruddham idam uchyate. What you've said, what has been said, there is a contradiction there. Okay, let me tell you what that contradiction is. Matva dhirona shochati. You said that. When did you say that? If you go to 1.2.22, okay. So here in Gita Press, it is page number 68, I think. In your book, you must have a similar. But bottom line, 1.2.22. Look up that. And there, 66, is it? Okay, 66. Ashariram, etc. So there it says, Matva dhiro na sochati. Vibhum atmanam matva. He, the one who knows the Atma, atmanam matva, nyatva, dhiraha na sochati. That person who is called now a dhiraha. Dhiraha, dhiyam rati iti dhiraha. One who has finally used the buddhi for what it is meant for. Correct? Dhiraha na sochati. Does not grieve anymore. That is what you said, Yama said earlier. Then, now you are saying na prakashate iti. Atma na prakashate. Purushaha na prakashate. Atma is just not available at all, you're saying. Then how can this person know Atmana Matva? How can you know Atma if Atma is not readily available? Something available only I can begin to analyze, I can begin to think about. But something that is not available, not prakashaha, not lighting up, not available to be grasped. Ati duravagahya. How can these two? How is it possible? How is a person to know Atma when Atma is not available? Not available means not available for my sense organs. Everything that's available to me is through my sense organs and mind. But you are saying na prakashate. So this na prakashate and dhiraha na sochati, they are contradictory. On the one hand, you are saying I must know Atma, Atmana matva. On the other hand, Atma is not available. These two are contradictory. Okay? That's the objection. So next is the samadhanam, or Siddhanti is going to say the next sentence. Okay, let's read that. Na etad evam.
न एतद् एवम्
Yeah. Asamskrita buddhehe
असंस्कृतबुद्धेः
avijneyatvad
अविज्ञेयत्वाद्
na prakashate iti uktam
न प्रकाशते इति उक्तम्
drishyate tu
दृश्यते तु
samskritaya
संस्कृतया
agriyaya
अग्र्यया
agram iva agriya
अग्रम् इव अग्र्या
taya
तया
ekagrataya
एकाग्रतया
upetaya iti etat.
उपेतया इति एतत्.
Yeah, in Gita Press there is a comma there. You can put a semicolon or a full stop also. So Shankaracharya, the Siddhanti is responding to that objection. It's a good objection, obviously. And na etad evam. No, it's not. That's not the way to see it. Evam, what you see as a contradiction is not really a contradiction. Na etad evam. Okay. Why? Asamskrita buddhehe avijneyatvat na prakashate iti uktam. Iti uktam. It was said. What was said? Na prakashate iti uktam. Just recently, just now, na prakashate, the first half of this mantra. Iti uktam, na prakashate. And for whom is it na prakashate? Asamskrita buddhehe. It is meant, it is for a mind that is asamskritam. Very interesting word in Sanskrit. Asamskritam means anadhikari, one who does not have this adhikaritvam, vivekam, vairagyam, shamadamadi, etc. Anadhikari, which means majority of the people who don't understand, who are not ready yet to understand this, who think that this world is the way it is and that is perfectly fine. I have to make it in this world. I have to push and pull and make it in this world. That is how the world is. And so, and our Darwin also comes and says survival of the fittest and all, and we bought into all those things. And so this world is thinks it's intelligent, and this is the maximum intelligence. And so that kind of a buddhi is called asamskrita buddhi. Look at the way this is very a peculiar usage. Samskrita means samyak kritam. Samskara, one who, that's why all the samskaras we have, the Upanayana samskara, Vivaha samskara, these are all called samskaras. Vivaha is a samskara. Get that? Means what? It is making me, it is refining me. It's refining me. Because I am born as a Shastram says every human being is born as a Shudra. It is using that mental, the word, to refer to that tamas that is predominant in that baby. Sleeping constantly, getting up. I want food, drink some food, and then sleep. Drink some food, sleep. That's it. This is all the life of a baby. This is called a Shudra disposition. No thinking, nothing, not even activity. Then slowly Rajas picks up and then gets up and then begins to look, begins to smile, begins to move, begins to crawl. All this happens. And again, food. Whenever there is pain, I'll cry. And then appease me, and then I'm fine. This is what it is. So this is a asamskrita buddhi. Why? Because there is this, the capacity is not there yet. The capacity that is possible, that is given to me in the form of my buddhi, is not still usable. And slowly it should be made usable. How we use it, of course, is the genius of the humanity, correct? Of the culture, I should say, genius of the culture. Surviving any country, anywhere, any culture will make you survive. Survival is not a big deal. Everybody knows how to survive. But go beyond survival. That is what the culture should contribute to us, correct? And that is what Shankaracharya uses the word Samskrita Buddhi and Asamskrita Buddhi. So in this case, a buddhi that does not have the adhikaritvam, vivekam, vairagyam, shamadamati, and mumukshutvam, we can say anadhikari. For that anadhikari, avijneyatvat, there is no chance for this anadhikari to appreciate anything you say about Atma. Okay, because the mind is not ready for it yet. And it seems some theoretical stuff you guys are talking about. And so that person will move on. Avijneyatvat, because that Atma cannot be comprehended by such an asamskrita buddhi. Because avijneyatvat, okay, because Atma is not knowable by that buddhi, na prakashate iti uktam. For that person, Shastram is saying na Atma na prakashate. So that means what? Drishyate tu. But now the other statement that dhiro matva dhiro na sochati is not referring to this person. It is referring to another person. What kind of person that person is? Samskrita buddhi. Samskrita buddhi only can be dhiraha. Okay. And drishyate tu. Okay. Tu. On the other hand, tu. Okay. On the other hand, drishyate. Visible. Appreciable. Noble. Drishyate is noble. Okay. Known. Samskritaya. Agryaya. Okay. Agryaya. The word buddhi is not here. So you can put after agriya, within brackets, you can say buddhya. Buddhya. Where is the buddhya? I don't see it anywhere. In Gita Press, I don't see the word buddhya. Do you see it in your PDF? Buddhya. I don't see it. Maybe you don't have it.
Earlier paragraph. Naita devam asamkrita buddhya. Page 85.
Which paragraph again?
Naita devam asamkrita buddhya.
The
Yeah, it is also
the
Sanskrit
samadhi.
buddhehe, that is buddhehe.
Ah,
So buddhya is not there. So that moolam word is not there. It's missing it. So what you can do is after agreya, you can add the word buddhya. Buddhya is there in the moolam. It's Yama's word. Okay. Madharmaraja said buddhya. So agreya, buddhya, sukshmaya. So between agreya and sukshmaya, this buddhya should come. And so you can add that word. Okay. Samskritaya agreya buddhya. So Samskrita buddhya. That is what it is essentially. A mind and intellect which is refined. Which is refined means what? Which has understood that the pursuits that I am doing has limitations. It has limitations. Why it has limitations? Karma will give me karma phalam, all right. Then the karma phalam will dissipate after a while. Because why? Why? Because the word phalam itself means what? Phalgudaya liyate iti phalam. What is like a fruit? That's why a fruit is called phalam, because it perishes. Perishable is called phalam. Therefore, my karma will result into karma phalam, which is also perishable. So I'm constantly working for perishable, getting perishable stuff. And this is going to continue forever. Continue forever. And even the body I got, my body also is my own effort only. It is my effort that got me this body. And guess what? This body is karma phalam. And guess what? Body is also perishable. That I know very well. That kind of a buddhi that understands that is a Samskrita buddhi. And so Samskritaya buddhya. And what kind of buddhi it is further? Agreya. Agreya buddhi. Agram iva is explaining. Agram iva agreya. Sorry. Agram iva agreya taya agreya. Okay. Agram. Let's understand the word agram. Agram means in front. In front of. That is called agram. Okay. Whatever is in front is called agre. Or agre is used sometimes to say, okay, let's look at it in the next class. Agrima. Next class, what is going to come next? Means next Thursday, next week, okay, in this case. So agre Bhaashyam. Let's see in the next class. Like that. Okay. And so that is called in front. Now, what is in front here in this case? Agram iva agriya taya ekagrataya upetaya. The Atma that I want to go after this Atma, that idea of Atma, that topic of Atma must be in my mind all the time. It is in front. Front means what? It is always there in me. I can never, that person can never get out of this knowing Atma. I have to. That is my lakshya. That is the goal of my life. Just like you can never remove motherhood from mother. And mother may be busy doing all kinds of things, going all over the place, but there is no chance. Motherhood is still there. And so children's motherhood is always there. Like that, this guy, Atma. So that Atma Jnana Buddhi is there. Agram iva agreya, ekagrataya. Only one thing is there. Ekagrata means what? Ekagrata Hindi mein bhi bolte hain and Sanskrit mein hai. Ekagrata means what? That in which I have only one thing in my mind. You know, they say multitasking. Multitasking is anekagrata. I'm trying to keep 10 things trying to do at the same time. 10 things. I think they're realizing that this multitasking is not a good idea. Okay, those who are gifted, they can do whatever. But here, ekagrataya, that ekameva agramasti, yes, saha, that the one, that which is the only thing that is there in the mind, in front, which is taking my attention. Only one thing is taking my attention. That Atma, that mind in which there is that only one thing, that Purusha is the only thing in that mind. Okay. Sharanam Kuryat iti. Shravanam. Okay. Ekagrataya upetaya. Upetaya means imbued. Okay. And endowed with. Upetaya. A mind that is endowed with that kind of a disposition. Even leading a life, we also have to be prioritized, right? We have to prioritize. Aaj kya karna hai, kal kya karna hai, then these things, let's postpone. It's not urgent. It's not high priority. Now higher priorities. Prioritization is what? Trying to bring one thing into the mind. Today, this is what I should do. Tomorrow, this is what I should do. Okay, day after tomorrow, these two things I have to do. That prioritization is trying to push everything out and bring the most important things to the mind. That is that exercise, ekagra exercise it is. Yeah, Hemaji, go ahead.
Actually, there are Adhyaya is there. That is Tritiya Ekavachanam, I think. First, Sanskritaya Agreya. Then Agram is there. Then Agriya is there.
Yeah, so yeah, that's why Taya is said there. So Agriya Buddhya, Taya means with that kind of a Buddhi. Agriya is Akaranta Stilingam. So Agriya will be Taya, right?
First is Tritiya Ekavachanam, isn't it? First
So
Agreya.
yeah, so here, I think it must be Agra, and then Agra Sthitiya is Agriya. Okay, we'll cover it in satsang. Okay, we won't spend time discussing it now. Come back after. Let's discuss it. Okay, so ekagrataya, right? You understood that. Samskritaya, in other words, Samskrita buddhi is described by this ekagra buddhi. Ekagra buddhi. I mean, sometimes they talk about this kushagra. Kushagra. This kusha grass is there. There is a type of grass which is so sharp, and it is so sharp that it can easily just puncture the skin. Okay, kushagra buddhi. The buddhi has to be as sharp as that. Means focused. Kushagra. So like that, kushagra buddhi, like that you see in the shastra. And so iti etat. Let's read the next one. So he's saying what? It is not a contradiction because it refers to two different people, correct? One is asamskrita buddhi, another is a samskrita buddhi. Two different people. Okay, next one. Sukshmaya.
Sukshmaya.
Sukshma vastu nirupana paraya.
Sukshma vastu nirupana paraya.
Kaihi.
Kaihi.
Sukshmadarshibhihi.
Sukshmadarshibhihi.
Indriyebhyaha parahi artha.
Indriyebhyaha parahi arthaha.
Arthaha is correct. Okay. Ityadi prakarena.
Ityadi prakarena.
Sukshmata paramparya darshanena.
Sukshmata paramparya darshanena.
Param sukshmam.
Param sukshmam.
Drashtum sheelam yesham te.
Drashtum sheelam yesham te.
Sukshmadarshinaha.
Sukshmadarshinaha.
Taihi sukshmadarshibhihi.
Taihi sukshmadarshibhihi.
Panditaihi iti etat.
Panditaihi iti etat.
Yeah. So Agreya is mentioned. Buddhya. Then Sukshmaya is the other word that comes in the Moolam. Sukshmaya. Sukshmaya means what? He is saying, Shankaracharya, Sukshma Vastu Nirupana Paraya. Let's go one by one. Para. Para. Para means what? capable of, para, capable of doing what? Nirupana, capable of establishing, capable of comprehending, capable of analyzing, understanding. Okay, okay, capable of understanding. Nirupana para. Then understanding what? Sukshma vastu. Sukshma vastu. Subtle. The subtle vastu, the subtle entity which is called Atma, Purusha in the previous mantras, Purusha, capable of understanding that subtle entity. That is what is Sukshma. The Sukshmaya means by that buddhi which is capable of comprehending the subtlest entity. Okay, that is the meaning of Sukshmaya according to Shankaracharya. And that kind of buddhya, drishyate, connect back to drishyate, the verb we already covered in the beginning itself. Drishyate to samskritaya, like that we read. Okay, so by that agraya, buddhya, sukshmaya, drishyate, you have to connect to the verb, and you can even put a full stop. And then by that mind. Okay, now remaining part is not that, it's in a way almost a repetition. Kaihi. By whom? Because so far he is talking about a buddhi. Buddhya, he said, right? Buddhya means by your intellect. Then by what kind of people? Sukshmadarshibihi. Okay. Sukshmadarshibihi. What kind of people? Okay, people who can see the Sukshma entity. That is the meaning of Sukshmadarshibihi. Why such people? Okay, so he's saying by people, let's come to the Sukshmadarshibihi means what? Look at the last part of the sentence. Again, he uses the word Sukshmadarshibihi, right? Sukshmadarshinaha taihi Sukshmadarshibihi panditaihi iti etat. Correct? So Sukshmadarshibihi means what? Panditaihi. Panditaihi. Pandita means panda. Panda means knowledge. Jnaninaha. Jnanibihi ityartaha. Why? People who know this. People who know this, literally not knowing. People who are capable of knowing it can see it, right? That is the idea. So Sukshmadarshibihi means what? He's referring to all us students as Panditas, because those are the people who will become Panditas also. But now also, because we are going to become Panditas, he is saying we are all Panditas. That's nice to know, somebody calling us, hey, you're a Pandit. No, that's nice to know. And so that is the final meaning, right? Sukshmadarshibihi means Panditaihi. Means what? Sukshmadarshi is a Pandita. Okay. Now the rest of the sentence is giving the meaning for this Sukshmadarshi all the way. Okay. From Indriyabhyaha till the word Darshinaha Taihi, Sukshmadarshinaha Taihi. All that is explaining the word Sukshmadarshibihi. Correct? Let's take it one step at a time. This is a typical method used when explaining words that have to be broken down. Okay, that's what he's doing. So let's see. We're going to go into the middle of the sentence. Param sukshmam drashtum sheelam yesham te sukshma darshinaha. He's first explaining the word sukshma darshinaha. Sukshma darshinaha means the people who are capable of seeing these subtle entities, subtle matter. Okay. Subtle things they can understand. They're called Sukshma Darshina. And who are they? Param Sukshmam Drashtum Sheelam Yeshamte. Means Param Sukshmam. The Sukshmam here that we are talking about is not Sukshma Shariram and all that. Subtle sense organs, also is subtle, mind also is subtle. No, not that kind of Sukshmam. Param. Purushanna param kinchit sakashta sa paragati. That Purushaha is being referred to by the word Sukshmam. And so param Sukshmam, drashtum sheelam, who have the capacity to see that param Sukshmam. who have the Sheelam means capacity, who are endowed with that capacity. Okay. Drashtum, literal meaning is seeing. Okay, but here seeing means knowing, who have the capacity to understand, recognize that Atma, Param Sukshmam, Yesham Te. Okay, Yesham Purushanam Te, Sukshma Darshinaha. Such people are called Sukshma Darshinaha. And Shankaracharya is adding one more. How do they know this Atma? You are saying Drashtum Sheelam, who have the capacity to know, to see this Atma. And how do they see this Atma? He is giving now that methodology, right? Hey, that you already, Yama has already told you, Indriyebhyaha parahyarthaha ityadi prakarena. Okay? That mantra was there. 1, 3, 10, right? 10th mantra, just 2 mantras back. Indriyebhyah parahyartaha atyebhyascha param manaha. Then second mantra after that, Mahataf Paramam Vyaktam. Hey, you already did that before. And what did you do? By starting from gross objects, then coming to the sense organs, and then from the sense organs to the mind, from the mind to the buddhi, from the buddhi to the samashti buddhi, vyashti buddhi to the samashti buddhi. Just like the wave is sustained by the ocean. And so the wave is not separate from the ocean. Therefore, from Vyashti Buddhi, I can immediately go to Hiranya Garbha, Samashti Buddhi, referred to by the word Mahan in the previous mantras. Okay. So, by those set of mantras, and then from Hiranya Garbha, Maya, from Maya we came to Atma Purushaha. Then he said, Purushanna Param Kinchit, Sa Kashta, Sa Parani. That Atma is the greatest destination of this human being. That process of quote unquote gatihi, traveling from objects to Atma, what kind of travel can it be? That process is called Sukshmata Paramparya Darshanena. Right? Sukshmata Parampara. This process is called Parampara, right? Parampara means in this particular order. Kramena, Aisa Kramme, starting from the objects or sense organs and then to Manaha, etc., coming down all the way to Atma, with that kind of parampara, means that in that order, and as described by these mantras, okay, ityadi prakarena, okay, in that manner, as mentioned in the mantras 10 and 11, okay, those people are called Sukshma Darshinaha. That's the plural. Sukshma Darshi is single. So those who are beginning to learn Sanskrit, it's not complicated. Sukshma Darshi is singular. Sukshma Darshinaha is plural. It's a Nakaranta Pullingam. Okay. And having defined that Sukshma Darshinaha, then he says, again Sanskrit here, Taihi Sukshma Darshibihi. He's saying the word Sukshma Darshibihi does not mean Sukshma Darshinaha, it means Taihi. By those Sukshma Darshis, by those Sukshma Darshina. It is a Tritiya, third Tritiya Vibhaktihi Bahuvachanam, he's saying. Because in Sanskrit, the case is combined with the word, unlike in English. By, you say by the student, by the teacher, by the, etc. By, you have to use the word by. In addition, 2 words are there. But here there are no 2 words. It's all 1 word. And therefore, he first explains who are the Sukshma Darshis. Then he says, Sukshma Darshibihi means by those, Taihi, by them. Taihi means by them. Okay. By those, by them means what? Sukshma Darshibihi. So that's a typical way of explaining words. And in this case, the word Sukshma is there. Darshana Kriya is there. What kind of Darshana Kriya? He doesn't say Jnanena, he doesn't use the word, but that is understood. Drashtum Sheelam. Commentators say that. Anandagiri says that. He says that. He says that. Yeah, he says Jnanam darshanam iti upacharyate. He says that. The knowing is called as seeing, figuratively. Correct? Because we say, I see. When you say, I see, what do you mean? You mean, I know. I got it now. What you said. Did you get it? If I say, what will you say? Yes, I see it now. So that is the meaning of this darshanam, drashtum shilaha. Sukshma darshibihi. Okay. Panditaihi iti etat. He's finally saying Sukshma darshibihi means panditaihi. Means what? By the panditas. Means what? By the people, by the adhikari bihi. Adhikarinaha. People who are adhikaris, who are ready, who are waiting. They are just, this is the right time for them. They are ready. They've been ready for a while. Now, Shastram, they've just sat in front of the Shastram and Guru Upadeshena Sukshma Darshibihi Vishyate tu Agreya Buddhya. So, what is the summary of this mantra? Atma is very subtle, Gudaha Atma, but then Sukshma Darshibihi Drishyate tu can be recognized. Because it is there, Atma is not going to run away anytime soon. It's always going to be there. And so, that Atma, who am I? Through that question and through the Shastram, that person who has that buddhi, who has that adhikaritvam, will be able to see the Atma, know the Atma ityarthaha. Okay, let us see the Adhyaya of this mantra. Yeshaha Purushaha. Purushaha supplied. Yeshaha Purushaha. Purushaha borrowed from the previous mantra, right? Yeshaha Purushaha Sarveshu Bhuteshu Gudhaha. Sarveshu Bhuteshu Gudhaha. Within brackets, Samvritaha Asti. Shankaracharya's words. Asti we have added. Samvritaha is Shankaracharya. Yeshaha Purushaha Sarveshu Bhuteshu Gudaha Samvritaha Asti. Next sentence, full stop. Ataha supplied. Ataha Atma Atma. Next, Atmatvena supplied. I am supplying it. Atmatvena. Atma Atmatvena na prakashate. I am supplying it means Shankaracharya's word. Atmatvena. He's used that, right? Atma is not understood as Atma. Atma is understood as something else. That is the idea here. Okay. Ataha, therefore, Atma Atmatvena na prakashate. Full stop. Agryaya. Within brackets, Samskritaya. Agreya, Samskritaya. Sukshmaya. Sukshmaya. Buddhya tu. Sukshmaya Buddhya tu So what we are doing here is buddhya we brought towards the end, right? So sukshmaya, agraya, samskritaya, supplied, all these are adjectives to buddhya. So sukshmaya buddhya tu sukshmadarshibihi atma drishyate. Atma supplied. Atma drishyate. Or purushaha drishyate also is fine. Shankaracharya does not use that word here. I have supplied it. So you think it over.
Would you kindly repeat the last part?
Yeah. So agraya samskritaya sukshmaya buddhya tu sukshmadarshibihi atma drishyate. The words samskritaya and atma are in brackets. So let me read it again. Yeshaha purushaha sarveshu bhuteshu gudaha samvritaha asti. Full stop. Ataha atma atmatvena na prakashate. That's a very interesting sentence, right? Atma atmatvena na prakashate. Atma is not understood as it should be understood. Atma is take everything else other than Atma is what I take as Atma. Okay. Next sentence. Agraya samskritaya sukshmaya buddhya tu sukshmadarshibihi atma drishyate. First, we will continue with the 13th mantra, the next. Om swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishaha go brahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasya shalini desho yam kshobarahitah brahmana santu nirbhayaah om sarve bhavantu sukhinah सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरिः ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ओम
धन्यवाद।